Hey, Sammy-doo, Real Estate Duru coming to you live from Precious World Mobile Studios. I want to talk about another great golden nugget for you. If you're trying to get your business off the ground, trying to get it established, trying to get a trend in your real estate investing business, I want to talk to you about your foundation. Are there any cracks in your foundation? Are there any cracks in your foundation? Let me give a really good example of what I'm talking about. This is actually a real deal here. So put on your science hats, folks. Listen, before I do that, there's a link in the description, real estate helpline, real estate wholesale helpline. You can set a free 30-minute consult with me where you can talk to me one-on-one, not a salesperson, and get some great nuggets to help you get your business off the ground. And we can also talk about having a longer term relationship should you need that for your business. And if you're new and you don't have a mentor, I strongly recommend you get one. So if you think I'm the right fit, then we can go with that. But I want to talk to you about, are there cracks in your foundation? You're trying to get your business off the ground. Let me show you a little something here. I'm in the great state of Texas. I'm in the Central Texas area. And I happen to be at the lake here. Hang on a second, let me see if I can turn it around where you can see that. I'm at the lake here, one of my favorite places to kind of come and meditate a little bit, talk to my Father who art thou in heaven. But I want to talk about cracks in the foundation. So what I want you to see, if you can see here, I get a lot of questions sometimes about how come the foundations, there are so many houses with bad foundations here. And if you can see here in the lawn part, you can see this line of cracks going on over here. Looks like we're in the heat of the desert. I don't know if you can see all of that, but if you can see all of that, this is cracks in the foundation. So how am I out here in the middle of a lawn talking about cracks in the foundation? Well, the reason we have so many foundation issues in Texas, and not just Texas, but you'll find this like in New Mexico and Arizona, Nevada, a lot of areas where there's a lot of sun, 100 degrees, 90 degrees, and no rain. And so what happens is, just as a flower in a pot that doesn't get any water dries up, the dirt begins to crack. And so just like the earth is like a giant dirt pile in a flower pot of space, when the water doesn't get into it like it should, if this is not getting water, it continues to crack. And this happens with the houses a lot here. For those that don't water their lawn, don't have irrigation, and they're not, it doesn't rain a whole lot, it ends up cracking. And yes, it will crack solid concrete. I mean, it's not just cracks here. I mean, there's cracks in this trail. There's cracks everywhere. And as we are buying houses here in Texas, like I said, New Mexico, Nevada, I know areas of California, there's just, you got different issues depending on the climate that you're in. And in all actuality, this cracking could have been preserved had it been water. This could be preserved had it been water. If it was watered and the ground was soft and not drying up, because when it dries up, the ground is contracting, and then it just begins to crack open. So what does this have to do with you and your business? Well, for one, that's a free nugget for you as far as some things to look for while you're inspecting a house, looking at foundation issues, because a strong foundation, without one, it'll fall. If your foundation's not strong, it'll fall. But for two, are you getting water? Scripture says that there are some that water and some that plant and some that water. Water means being able to kind of get a dose of nutrients, a dose of good positive information, a dose of constructive criticism, a dose, getting water. I'm gonna tell you, watching YouTube channels is not the same thing as getting water, because you need to have water that is specifically nutritious for you. Not all water is the same. I know out in West Texas, where they're out there on the Permian Basin, They tell you can't even drink the tap water out there. In fact, they tell you not to even allow your pets to drink the tap water out there. I was out there in San Angelo, Midland. They said, don't let them drink it because it would cause cancer. I know that I had some tropical plants, and my wife got so upset because they died. I kept watering them, and they eventually died. Why? We later found and discovered that the water out there is bad. You want water that is good for you. YouTube water and watching videos to try to build a real estate business is not the most nutritious water. You need a coach and a mentor that knows you, that you know, that have built, some trust and some good counsel with, that can kind of help you grow and nurture you. So are you getting water in your business? Or is your foundation cracked? Do you have someone pouring into you in your business? Or is your foundation cracked? So if your foundation cracked, it's going to look like what I showed you, but more importantly, the business will fall. Anything that's on a bad foundation is going to crumble. So wanted to make that quick video for you with regards to, are there cracks in your foundation? That was a twofold message, folks. All things work together for those that love the Lord, for the good of those that love the Lord and are called to his purpose. That was a twofold message. This was a rhema word for somebody. You know who I'm talking to. Feel free to reach out by clicking the link, Real Estate Wholesale Helpline. Set you up a free 30-minute consult with me, and we can kind of talk about your business, and I can actually give you some water, and we can talk about a longer term watering situation for you and your business. So until then, I see you at the top, because the bottom sure is crowded. God bless.